Good morning, everyone. Welcome to lindasueplantsforyou. Today, I am going to have to do something that's difficult for most people, including myself, which is admitting when I'm wrong, or at least when I think I might be wrong. As you can see, we are looking at my Pilea Peperomioides, and this is an update. I had done a video about a week and a half ago or so on this plant. I was getting a lot of fallout. I'm going to show you that. You can see those leaves laying on the ground. You can get a closer look at those. I had asked for help in determining what might be the problem here, and I specifically said, please don't tell me that it's a watering issue, because I knew for sure that it wasn't. Well, the reason that I thought I knew for sure that it wasn't is because I'm very careful with my watering, especially on her. But as it turns out, I think that I might be wrong on that. And I had one viewer that did mention it, and I feel really bad right now, because I don't mean to be negative in any way or argumentative in any way. I hate that in life, and life's too short, so I try very hard to keep positivity on my channel. What happened here is, when my husband and I repotted this plant, and if you go back and look at the original video, you'll get a lot more details, so I'm not going to go into all of that right now, but just suffice it to say that this pot is way too deep for this plant. This plant has very shallow roots, and I knew that when I put it in there, but I thought she was root bound, and I needed to get her out of the pot she was in. And because I'm not don't have the ability to go get myself to a store, let alone carry pots of this size, I needed my husband's help, and he stopped on his way home from work. The original pot he brought home was way too big. It was like almost twice the size of this, and that was my fault, because I told him I need a 16-inch pot. Well, yeah, it was 16 inches on top, but it was like 3 feet deep. It was huge. So he went back and got this pot, which is the next size down. The problem that I think is going to get resolved, I hope, is I am going to repot this before winter. I won't be doing it anytime soon, because I've got way too much on my plate right now that has to be done. But as you can see, do you see that white on the bottom of that pot? That's from moisture. And I think I was underwatering this plant, because I knew I had to be careful because of the depth of this pot. Whenever you overpot a plant, and you can absolutely overpot most plants without killing them or harming them, as long as you don't overwater. Because what happens is that soil will hold the moisture. So the plant is only going to drink what it needs. Okay, and once it has what it needs, if it's still surrounded by wet soil, those roots are going to rot. Kind of like if you've ever given a child a bath, or you've taken a child to the beach or the pool, and they never want to come out of the water, right? And by the time they do, their skin is all wrinkled up. If you haven't experienced that in life, you had to have as a child yourself. But it's similar to that. If you keep roots of a plant constantly wet, and there are exceptions, of course, bog plants and penguiculas and things like that. There are some that want to be consistently wet, but they're very few and far between. The majority of plants, even the ones that like a lot of moisture, or when it says consistently moist, that doesn't mean wet all the time. That means don't let it dry out too far. And I have found that out over the years. So anyways, my apologies for ruling out watering, because as of right now, I think that very well might be my issue. I did spray it with a fungicide, but I've done that before and it didn't make a difference. What happened here over the last couple days, I have a moisture meter. I very rarely use it. I actually had it for this purpose because obviously I can't stick my finger all the way down this pot. And when I use the moisture meter, it'll go down about, I don't know, 10 inches or so. And that will tell me how much, how far down that soil is wet. And in this case, I was checking it every day for the last week or so. And unbelievably, much to my surprise, the soil was completely dry all the way down. And that was with watering every day. So, now if I could get that moisture meter down to the very bottom of that pot, I'm sure I'm going to find moisture down there because I can see it on the outside of the pot. So that tells me I need to get her out of this pot. I need to get her in a more shallow, the top has to be big because look at her. She needs that room, but she doesn't have to be that deep. I would say about 2/3 the depth of this pot would be perfect for her right now, and that is my goal. I'm going to try and find a pot. I know I've seen them, and I definitely want to keep her in the terracotta. So, oh, there's my little, oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to catch my little yellow finch there, but he flew away. Oh, he's on the back side of the feeder. Anyway, there he is. I'm trying to catch her for you. There she is. I'm sorry, the pot, one of my hanging pots is cutting off her head. I've got feeders outside this window, and I get so many different birds all day long. I'm so grateful for my birds. Anyway, back to my dilemma here. And don't worry, I will never apply for a job as camera girl. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry if I made you dizzy. But anyway, so the good news is I think I may have resolved the issue. I hope. This is one of the rare occasions in life when you hope you are wrong, when you hope you were wrong. This is one of them. I hope I was wrong when I said it was not a watering issue. I hope that what I found over the last week is going to be, information that's going to help me move forward and stop the decline of my beautiful Pilea. I got her in when you could not find these in the United States. I got one for $14. And she was in a little 2-inch pot. And I grew her up from there. In fact, I've got 2 others. I've given some babies to family members, and I've got 2 others that are growing profusely. So, in fact, I'm trying to make room for them because I love them so much. And now they're very popular. Many people have them. The Crazy Plant Guy's got a beautiful, gorgeous specimen, and there's a few others out there that have grown them up from babies, and it's such a rewarding plant. But that is what the issue was. I'm almost positive. Because I was out of fear of overwatering her, I underwatered her. So I am checking her every day now, which I wasn't doing. And if she's dry on that meter, I'm giving her water. And I haven't seen, this fallout that you see on the floor here is from a whole week. Prior to my changing my watering habits, that was happening every day. So I left that there so I could show you. I don't normally leave my plant mess on the floor, but I wanted you to see what was going on here. So if you own one of these plants and you're having that issue, I can't say for sure that that's the reason, and I'd hate to see you overwater her because they can be overwatered very easily. But definitely for me it was underwatering, and like I said, come winter, before winter, if I'm going to water her every day, I definitely need to get her out of that tall pot, and possibly even before then, because once I turn the air on, it's going to be cool in here, and that could create mold and all kinds of issues that we don't want to have to deal with. So, I think we found the problem. I appreciate you all hanging in there with me, and really, truly, I appreciate my viewers so much, and all of your comments. So, please do continue to comment and come back. I've got a lot more content, as I say in almost every video, but I really do. I'm trying to work on my porch, which is my outdoor garden because that's all I can get to, but I've got some big plans for myself for that, and hopefully it'll come to fruition, and then I can bring you a video of that. Today I am expecting my Sansevieria Whitney. She got stuck in the mail. I don't know why that always happens to me. I live in Wisconsin, and she is coming from Florida. Went all the way, it went to 3 different locations in Florida, and then it went to 2 different locations in South Dakota, no less. Now, if you guys know your map, South Dakota is about 1,000 miles north of me, northwest of me. My husband and I were just shaking our head. It was like, why would you be going all the way up to North Dakota and pass by my state? You practically have to go through here to get there. So, as confused as we were, I was so sad because it said I should have gotten the plant on Thursday or Friday of last week, and instead it's still on its way. But the happy news is I checked the tracking this morning. It was in my local post office this morning, and it says it's out for delivery. So that will be sometime after 12 o'clock today, and when it comes, I will be doing my unboxing. So stay tuned for that. And I also have an update on 4 of my plants that I purchased 2 weeks ago that I've had in quarantine. So those will be coming out of their quarantine too. So if you're interested in that, then come on back. And as always, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Don't be afraid to share on with your Facebook or Twitter or whatever, Instagram, whatever, you know, anywhere that you share your daily things with. And if you want to be notified of my next video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Alright, I guess that'll be it for now. I hope to see you all back here soon, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for coming. Bye now.